تكون من الجاهلين.
من أعظم الواجبات.
Righteousness towards the parents are from the most tremendous of obligations. And righteousness towards parents is something easy. However, Shaitan has made it difficult upon the people. Righteousness towards the parents is being righteous towards them in your speech, and that you call them by the most gentle of names, and that you converse with them. And we have commanded people to honor their parents. Their mothers bore them through hardship upon hardship, and their weaning takes 2 years. So be grateful to me and your parents. To me is the final return. You have a phone? Call your father in the beginning of the day while you are on your way to work. Assalamu alaikum, oh my father, how are you? Good? Assalamu alaikum, my mother. Wallahi, I wish I could be with you, but I'm on the way to work. In the evening, call your mother. Wallahi, if you called your mother in the evening and said, Wallahi, oh my mother, I wanted to hear your voice before I went to sleep, how happy would she be that night? How happy would she be that night? It won't trouble you even the slightest. One of us would call his friends from another country and stay on the phone for an hour. And when you ask him, why don't you call your mother? He says, Wallahi, I don't have the time. Righteousness towards your parents is that you are righteous towards them in your actions, with your wealth, and that you make the dua for them. This is from the righteousness towards your parents, that you spend on them. Righteousness towards your parents is that you stay away from everything that you know will harm them from speech and actions, not even uff. And your Lord has decreed that you not worship except Him, and to parents good treatment, whether one or both of them reach old age, while with you, say not to them so much as uff, and do not repel them, but speak to them a noble word. If your mother says, oh my son, come with me to the hospital, then the next day she says, oh my son, come with me to your aunt's house. Then the next day she says, your aunt is in so-and-so's house, come with me. Don't say oof, because this hurts her. And the same goes for your father. And the affair is easy. But because Shaitan knows that righteousness towards the parents is from the highest levels and means of attaining paradise, he makes this matter heavy on the son. So my advice is to seek refuge from Shaitan, the outcast, and to praise Allah that He has blessed us with a father that is still alive. How many sons who have been deprived of this blessing cry, they only wished they can be with their father or mother for one night. We praise Allah that He has blessed us with the blessing of parents and that we have the opportunity to be righteous towards them, and we will see how much bliss will enter in our hearts and how much blessing will be in our rizq and lifespan. And what is even greater than that is the pleasure of Allah. For verily, the pleasure of Allah is attained by pleasing your parents, and the displeasure of Allah is by displeasing your parents. Bear this in mind, but if your parents have passed away, you are still able to do righteous towards them by rectifying yourself and making dua for them and giving charity on their behalf, and by performing Hajj or Umrah on their behalf if you already have done it for yourself. So I ask Allah to grant us righteousness towards our parents and to protect us from the evil of displeasing them.